Hello, welcome. You're coming to us live from Oracle's headquarters. We're here for an Analyst Day where we've been diving into anything and anything database. I'm joined by Ron Westfall.
Good day, good sir. It's great to be here at Redwood City. It's really a great venue for today's discussions.
It's great to be in person, man. So lots to unpack here. I've been sitting here for the last few hours with the team. The sheer breadth of what Oracle's doing. We're obviously thinking of them about database. We've heard about OCI and how they're taking the universal credits across the portfolio so you can consume their services in any one of their data centers, put infrastructure on premise, be able to basically consume Oracle services with a consistency across all of the platform. But the other thing for me has been the database and what they're doing. I think obviously a lot of people are looking at AI applications. They're thinking about vector, they're thinking about data pipelines, they're thinking about RAG. What's been some of those takeaways for you, Rob?
Yeah, I think you're hitting the nail on the head. I think it's definitely the fact that Oracle has, I would say, the most diverse portfolio for handling the unique challenges of AI. And that, I think, there are two key takeaways from our conversations today from the sessions is, first of all, I think Oracle can enable customers and organizations looking at how to do this in delivering the AI to the data. So you're avoiding having to replicate data unnecessarily.
Every time you move data, the problems start, whether that's security, cost.
Potential nightmares. 2 out of 3 possibilities are bad. So yeah, that's like a American football analogy when it comes to throwing the football. But I think you hit another key point on the security. I think what Oracle is bringing that is a true innovation is the deep data security capabilities.
Embedding that straight into the database, not higher up in the stack, but deep in the database.
Right on. It's like a built-in guardrail. So regardless of whether it's an agent, it's really more geared toward the agent problem of, say, excessive privilege. You know, they are accessing data in a very agile way, as well as constantly seeking information. And so what you don't want is an LLM being tricked into accessing data that it should not be looking into, and as a result cause a serious cybersecurity breach. And so the difference here is that the guardrail is built into a true, I would say, root of trust. That is, the database itself is the best way to enforce that whoever is looking at the data is doing it because they are allowed to, and you're not relying on the application layer, for example.
It's not guardrails on the AI layer, it's guardrails on the data.
Exactly. And this, I think, is something that it would be a truly unique solution to, agentic AI security when it comes to bringing the AI to the data. And so I think this is a very exciting development.
I think the other key takeaway for me is whether you need a warehouse, you need a lakehouse, you need a vector database, you've got requirements for data pipelines, you've obviously got JSON requirements in the database. Whatever those sets of requirements are, Oracle's got you covered, and you're not having to go and buy a sort of raft of best of breed products and hopefully stitch that together. You can invest in Oracle and they'll have all those requirements covered. Am I reading that right, Ron?
I believe so. And I think that's important. It sometimes can get lost in comparisons and so forth. But what Oracle delivers is a converged database. So you are truly unifying all these distinct database capabilities or databases into one unified platform. So that includes the vector database, that includes graphs, it includes JSON and a host of other requirements. And so you're avoiding the complexities of having to integrate a lot of different databases, or you're selling yourself short in some cases because you're using a specialized database, but then you're unable to really apply it to a broader set of requirements. And I think the other part that truly complements the converged database capabilities, the autonomous database capabilities. So that offloads, the requirements of the IT staff, the database administrators, whoever it is that is overseeing and administering the databases, that they can rely on the autonomous capabilities to enable automatic updates to ensure that the resiliency and all the security protocols, you name it, all of these different requirements are done with a proven data-based platform. And I would say that would give many folks the peace of mind that's required as they're navigating through the AI challenges out there.
Yeah, I was really impressed that Oracle shares that availability for autonomous database by region, by platform. And as I look through the data, I shared it on LinkedIn, but we can put that in the show notes here. As I looked through, it was 100% in most regions, and that was going back over 3 months. That type of availability for customers as they're looking at these mission critical applications is crucial, I think.
I agree wholeheartedly, and I think it's a differentiator that's important, that the transparency is there. The availability is, I would say, the widest ranging in terms of using Oracle database along with OCI capabilities. And as results, this is something that I think will help Oracle drive, more, would say, interest in using their portfolio in terms of, meeting the challenges of the agentic AI era.
Well, we've had a fascinating day here at Redwood City. We're going to be writing a few research notes to cover what we've seen today. So check those out, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching us here on the HyperFRAME podcast.